Okay, so hopefully set up. Is it now working? Okay, so I think there's rook takes knight, because if queen takes here, we can take with a check and then we can take back. And after queen takes here, pawn takes, sorry for it, rook takes knight, rook takes here, we can go queen takes, and he cannot go take because of this. So rook takes knight, that's the best move, and then we take here, we take this knight. That's a good move. Yeah, so now we have rook to e2. Threatening to take, and this would be checkmate, unless we found something good. What do we have? I mean, rook takes, queen takes. I'm sorry, is there some kind of a bishop sacrifice here? Rook takes, some kind of a check? I don't think so. Must have been just rook takes, or not rook takes. That's interesting. Oh, it's possible this is move, this is the move, or welcome everybody. I'm trying to solve some puzzles, but like I'm really good at chess compositions, but I suck at regular puzzles. These are insane. So we have to move the bishop. I mean, bishop sacrifice, I don't. Okay, so why the bishop sacrifice? If bishop sacrifice, okay, and queen takes, there will be queen takes, and the rook or the king has to take, and then we take with the rook, we're up pawns, and we have an outside vice pawn. Nice. But if bishop takes and rook takes, which that is exactly what happened. Now what do we do? What do we do actually? Ooh, a check. It's not a check because he is not forced to go here and lose the rook. This check, he goes here, and then we take, and after he takes, we take back. And if he goes there, that's a free queen. But then we move the king just fine. Okay, knight goes back to try to attack this pawn and also push his pawn. Let's see. We sack, we promote to a queen, we get the king there, he can go here, and no, we cannot have anything. What about push, takes, king, there, there. You can just take. That's interesting. So what if you played king here, knight takes, king here, the knight moves somewhere, and we cannot even go after these pawns. Okay, so what do we do? Promote to a queen, king takes. So probably we just go after these pawns right there. No, I mean, wow, it's not actually trying to go back. Pawn endgames are the worst. So what do I actually do? I'm gonna lose this pawn and it's gonna promote. So this takes king. It's not possible. That's not it. What even is this? So is it the pawn push? Because if he goes here, I think I can get the king here and take. And if pawn push, no, it's not even that. I move the king. Why there though? Why king to b4? That's insane. Allowing the take to happen. So we promote to a queen. He takes. We go here. We can go there. We push. It's gonna be some kind of a stalemate. He just pushed the pawn. Oh, now I get it. We move the king here. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense right now. Oh wow. But still warming up with these puzzles. Okay. Now these are normal difficulty. They're not that difficult. So knight jumping here to c6. Okay, so what could be the move? We don't have this move. Okay, so what do we actually do? Maybe knight here, knight to f4, trying to get this check to happen, so there's going to be a fork. But after knight here, what can black do? Cannot pin the knight in any kind of way. So after knight to f4, some kind of a queen takes, knight takes. I don't think it's going to do much because of this. It's going to be checkmate. So I guess knight to f4. Okay, that's the correct move. The knight goes back to protect against the checkmate. Maybe we could have had this move knight to d5, but this knight can take, and after we take, we cannot do anything else. So check, he can obviously just take with the knight. So can we play something like rook e1, trying to sack the rook to give the check? Or is there something else? Knight jumping in here, he can just obviously just take. There's nothing there. Knight jumping in here, he can just take with this knight. Yes, oh my god, that's actually the correct plan. It is to play rook to e1, and then we sack the rook, king takes, this is going to be checkmate. Nice one. Okay, so a rook sacrifice, if we take with a pawn, it's going to be devastating. It's going to be checkmate in one. So we have to do something good. Giving this check, he's forced to take, and after we take back, we can win his rook. So for example, we play this check, he doesn't take, but now we have to take his queen, so that whenever he takes back with the pawn or with the rook, if he takes with the rook, we trade the rooks, and then we take this rook. It's not. I'm so confused. Oh, an even better move. You don't need to trade the queens. You just can play this check and then take with the rook. That's much better. Okay, the rook goes back. Okay, is there a way to get the win? Well, there's this check. The king is forced to move away. We can take this pawn and try to promote. We can put the bishop here to block against any kind of attack. So I think it's knight check, king takes. Okay, fine. That was an easy one. Okay, so rook all the way to c8, attacking the bishop. If we played rook to a1, the queen is not safe. So that's going to be an immediate loss, right? Yes. Now we don't take with the rook because then rook takes bishop and we're down too much. We can just take with the bishop, right? Yeah. Okay, rook to b1. What can we do here? I guess we have this queen sacrifice because if he didn't take, it's going to be checkmate. So queen sacrifice, rook takes with a check. He blocks with the bishop, rook takes, and rook has to go back. Bishop to e4, sorry, to e3 check. King has to move in. It's going to be checkmate. So queen takes here. Oh, he can block with the bishop, and then check, and it's going to be checkmate. That was a good one. Okay, so knight takes pawn. So knight takes knight. Okay, fine. If we take like this, is there a better move? Because after rook takes, there's rook takes. So if queen sacrifice, he takes, we take back. He has to go here. We play another check, and he cannot go there because he's gonna lose his queen. So it is a queen sack, rook takes, check, and then this move. Good, 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 good. 2200 in puzzles, okay. Trying to give, this is a check, but he can just take with the rook. So we probably have to give some kind of a check here. And then if he went, okay, so after this check, he goes there, that's a check and we win the rook. But after this check, he goes here. What can we actually do? So queen sack, queen check, king there, check right there, and he has to give away something. I'm not sure. That is the correct move, but I'm wondering, oh, it's this move. Because the king cannot move, he has to sack the queen for it. The problem with knight to e5 that he can take with the rook. So check, and we take the queen. Okay, now we have queen to e2. Well, if we scan the position, we can see we're down one pawn. So if we try to go for a queen trade, the king has to go here. We give another check, the king has to move, and then we can win this pawn. But then he's going to win this pawn. That's not good. Is there something else, something better? Possible. It is this check. Because if the king went there, I think we have some kind of a checkmate. And if the check, queen goes here, we have this checkmate. But after this check, he can go here. But now we have this check. He's forced to block or to go here, and is going to lose his queen. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful move. Queen to c5. Give him a check, and rook to d2 to win the queen. Nice. Okay, this is white to move and win. Thinking about king d3, king b1, and you can just take. So these pawns are moving like this. So king goes there, king here, and he's defending. The problem with this move that he can go here, and now I am forced to move away, and he's going to win my pawn. So what do? I play king to d4, king goes here, and then I can play king d3. It's called triangulation. So the king has to move away, he's going to lose the pawn, and he cannot push, he's going to lose his pawn. Nice, 11 points. Okay, knight goes here, attacking the queen and attacking my rook. We don't have any kind of check. What do we have here? We have this check right here. If he takes, it's going to be a check like this. So hold on. Knight check, pawn takes with a check. The king is forced to go here. Okay. We can take actually right there. But if we take, I think it's too late. I don't know. It's just something telling me this is the best move. It's not. Yeah, we just take the knight. Now we can give this check. He's forced to go back and attack me. I have this check, and maybe I can save the bishop. Yeah, that's it. We lost 24 points because of that. That's a silly mistake. Okay, king goes back. We have a check right there. If he moves back, what's going to happen? So check, king goes here. We need to figure out a way to get the queen right there, but there's a knight, so I'm not sure that's the correct move. Do we just take the rook? I think we're up so much material, so I think we just go here, and the king cannot take it because of this check, and he's going to lose the bishop. Okay, an attack against my queen and against my pawn. I can easily take. There's going to be a check, and he's going to lose the bishop. All right, queen to c6. What can we do? We do have this move, knight to c4, attacking the queen and adding more pressure to the knight. If knight here and knight takes, we can just take, and that's a free queen. And knight here, can he do something else? He does have actually a move. Knight to c4, knight to f3 check. But instead of taking with the pawn and allowing queen takes bishop, instead we play knight here, knight check, and rook takes f3 to defend the bishop. Yeah. Oh, he just decided to go there. We just take the queen. Nice. So now, black to move. What do we have here? We do have this check. The king has to go here. Sorry, after this check, he has to block. But then we don't have the win. We can take his rook, but he's going to take my rook. So after this check, pawn push, we go check. He takes, and then we take this rook, but I think it's still some kind of a draw. Pawn check, he has to take. And it's going to be check here, checkmate. Ooh. Nice one. Very good one. Queen goes here with the take. Okay, so what do we do? So, ooh, that's actually interesting. It's a little bit difficult. If you played rook to f3, the queen is being attacked. So after rook here, the queen moves somewhere. There is no kind of sacrifice with the rook because it's not that obvious. If we play this move, he can play rook here. And if we take, he cannot take with the pawn, it's going to be checkmate. So after rook here, rook to f3, rook takes, queen takes. But that's still not enough to do something and win. What could be the solution? What could be the solution? And our rook is actually hanging, so what do we do? I think we just play this move. We don't. It's actually not the correct move. It's not rook to f3. Is it? I'm not sure. Is it rook there? The thing is checkmate. He has to take and ooh, rook here. Nice. And oh, I did not actually. I thought there's some kind of a rook getting in or a bishop getting there to get the checkmate, but just a free queen. Okay, rook goes here trying to get this draw or trades. We have this check. We have check here and check right there. If you played bishop to e1 check, he's still got these three squares. I think a bishop check is the best move. Taking here is not good. Giving a check, he's forced to go here. We're gonna just trade the queen, but a check goes there. Okay. If this check, he can take, and after I take, he takes back. This is equal. 4 pawns against 4 pawns, so it's gonna be equal. Instead, we don't do that. We give a potential check right there, yeah. King moves back. Opposition is really important. We have this move, king to e5. He does not push, we take it. King to e5, king moves there. I guess that's the move that's going to play. And it's going to be bad for us. So I think we play this move c5. Takes, and king goes here. We push the pawn, we distract the king, and get the king to take these pawns. Ooh, okay, now this is different. This is something else. Because if we take, push, king here, we are in time. Yes. Okay, king plays king g3. I don't think this pawn is going to do anything, so we have to give away the pawn and just push, make a queen, and now we have to pin the pawn, and we just take. Okay, now we have to stop him from actually making a queen. We play queen here and pin. Nice. Queen takes b5. What do we do? What do we have? It's interesting. See, queen here to e4, we're attacking this rook, but there's no immediate check. We don't have a way to get right into there, or we have this move, queen to d8, trying to get the check. The king has to move in, is going to be checkmate right there. So queen here. Can he do something? I don't think so. If the queen decided to go back, we have this check at least. I think this is the right move. Queen goes there. So after this check, king moves here. We don't have this rook to a8. So do we play rook to a8 right away? Nice. Okay, there's a d6 move. I think we take this knight, pawn takes. There will be some kind of a check. Or better, knight takes, pawn takes, a check right here, and we can win the bishop. Yeah, that's a simple one, I would say. Okay, so now here, pawn takes pawn. If we take, is there like an in-between move before we do this? What if we just push the pawn, or we play something better? What if we play a check, the king moves somewhere, we sack the rook and takes, and then we push the pawn to try to make a queen, but then he can push and make his own queen. So what if we take first? We don't take first. So my plan was actually correct to go and sack here, but after he takes and we push here, can't he just push and make queen though? No, either way it's going to be bad because we can have a queen with a check. That's what I missed. Okay, he takes the bishop. We do have a check. King goes there. We have rook to e1, and it doesn't seem very obvious how he is going to stop the checkmate. I don't think he can. But the problem with this move that he can take it. So knight to e3 check, king goes there, there will be a check. Oh, so we start with this move. We start with a check, we play knight here, he cannot stop this move. And even if we push, there's going to be checkmate. Okay, let's go for another one. Rook to e1. I think there is a queen sack, right? Because if the rook takes, yeah, that's a very obvious pattern. Okay, here we just, hold on, what is this? We don't take the rook, because rook takes, blocks, this is going to be bad. Instead, we take this rook, right? Rook takes here, we're pinning this rook. But what happens if he take? And then we take, but then he can take here. I think that's fine. Yeah, that is the best move. Okay, knight takes here, offering queen trade. What do we do? I don't know why I'm looking at this. I mean, the queen is pinned. So queen takes, knight takes. Is there something good here? Yes, I guess, because after queen takes, knight takes, bishop here attacking his rook, he can take, we attack, allow the other take, but there is no checkmate. Oh, hold on, it's queen takes, knight takes. Wait, queen takes, knight takes, rook takes is going to be something like this, right? No, we take the rook first, then we play this, then we go for this. Yeah, that is the importance of move order. Okay, queen to c8. Queen to c8. What can we do? We do have this check, because we need to start with checks, captures, and attacks. So we do have this check, and this check. Check right here, he can just obviously take. We don't have anything else. Check right here, he can just take like this. That's nothing. Check right here, he can block with the bishop. So what do we have? Rook sack, pawn takes. There's gotta be something good. Wait, rook sack, pawn takes, and knight here, attacking the bishop and also this? Could that be the move? Ooh, that is the best move. I'm getting good. Now we play like rook to e1 to try to win the bishop. So rook here attacking this pawn. Do we have any checks? So we have this king attack, but he's going to play this check. We have to move there. That's not good. What about this check? King moves. I don't think that's possible. Maybe we have to attack. It's not the right move. It is the right move to give this check, but what happens next? Now we play this move because he cannot go here, and now we can take this rook. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, bishop here, threatening some kind of a check. We have to go there. So what do we do? We have a rook sacrifice. King takes. We have this check. He cannot go back and defend it with the king because of my bishop. So rook sack, king takes, that's a check. He blocks, bishop takes, knight takes, and queen takes. And after this check, we can go here, and there is no check right there. That's what I believe. Yeah, I always believe wrong. A better move, actually, is to play queen here, attack the rook, and get the checkmate. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Now we have to move somewhere good. King there is going to be some kind of a check. King here, fine. Now we just go bishop takes. Yeah, I missed this really subtle move. Knight check. I guess we take with the queen, because if we take with the bishop, it can take here, and whenever we take, it's defended. So queen takes, bishop takes, take here, and whenever he take, we take his rook. So I think it's queen takes. No, we take the queen. Oh my god. I just said we're going to take the queen, but I didn't take it. We lost 20 rating points because of that, but it's fine. Okay, now what do we do here? What do we have? We have this check. He can move there. No more checks. What about this check? The king looks, it has to move. But if he blocked, then we're going to have this check and we're going to win the queen. So I think this is a good move. He has to move the king. Okay, but what happens after he moves the king? We have this check. He's just going to take it. He's going to take the pawn. If you play this check, he's forced to go here. And then what? And then another check. I think that is the only move. No! I think this is the best move. Give him a check, force the king away, and take the rook. Yeah. I was almost going to, to blunder this. Okay, so rook takes knight. If we take, he can push. We push, 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 makes a queen, and we make a queen. Who's winning this? There's going to be some kind of check. We have to move away, and no more checks, hopefully. There is this check, but we can block. I guess so. I guess this is the move, right? Because no more checks, only this one. Then we block, another check. We go back here, another check, and we potentially block. It's interesting. It is the correct move, nice. Okay, so after rook here, sorry, king to e2. We do have this check, king moves away, we win the rook. But is that it? Is there something else? What if we take, check, king moves, we take here, but then he cannot win this pawn. So I think it's a better way to simplify, because if we played a check, king moves, and we take here, then maybe he can defend. Boom, nice. Nice one. Okay, rook goes there. We have this check, immediate check. King goes there. We have check here, check there. And what do we have? I mean, the best move is to play this check. I mean, obviously. Okay. After this check, the king can go here, and we have no more checks. We have this check, but I don't think it's good. So instead, we play this check to force the king here, to play this check. He's forced to go there, and there's some kind of a pawn push at some point. Okay. So what do we do here? What is the move? Check, he can try to run. If I play this h5 move, he can just actually move down. That's actually very interesting. How do I win this? Oh wow, it's actually a rook sacrifice. If queen takes, we just take, and if rook check, Pawn takes, we win the queen. Yeah, nice move. Queen all the way back to b6, attacking our bishop. What do we have here? We have a queen takes pawn, but he can take us with a check, and we don't have time to take the rook. Interesting. So what do we do? What do we do? Potentially, ooh, that's a good move. Moving the bishop here to get the checkmate. After bishop here, he has to take. Or take there. That's a free queen, so we take it. Nice. Okay, so pawn takes pawn. Maybe there's some kind of a way to win his queen, but there isn't. I think there's a knight sacrifice. I'm going to win his queen unless he takes, and then I'm going to play a check. He has to go here. But hold on, after this check here, check there, we no longer have any checks. Oh, we have this checkmate because of the bishop. The idea here, we don't move the bishop. We sack the knight. Oh, we just take the queen then. Because actually here, if he took with the pawn, we give a check, king goes here, and we get the checkmate because of the bishop. Nice puzzle. Okay, knight jumping back. What do we do? Checks, captures, and attacks. Any checks? Not so obvious. Okay, I guess we cannot play queen here to threaten checkmate because of the knight here. So probably we take. He takes back either way. We get the queen to e5. He does not have any kind of checks. So I think we have to take, and queen right there to get the checkmate. Okay, now the king trying to run. If we play this check, king moves here, we take this rook. Does he have any kind of counterplay? I don't think so. So probably we just win the queen. Nice. We win the queen. Okay, bishop takes rook. We have this check. He's forced to block with something. If he blocked with a pawn, what do we do? Oh, it's actually really good. Bishop check. Queen blocks, we just win the queen. But after a check block, bishop takes, pawn takes, that's bad. Bishop check here takes, queen takes here. We play this with a check. The king has to move and we can make the queen back. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, then we can play a check and we can win the queen. Nice. Okay, b3. What do we do here? If pawn takes, but I think there's going to be some kind of a passer on this side. So we have to make it quick. If we push, he can take an f-right take. This pawn is going to be a problem. I think we get the king here. He takes, pawn push, get the king back. He goes here, we play this. It's very risky. I'm not sure what is the best move here. Well, probably we just take here, actually. We just take. He got to take back, and now the position is dead. Now we have time to go back and attack these pawns and push. Nice. What do we have? We have this check, if we want. Or there's a better move. There is knight d4. If the queen takes, we take the bishop with a check, and we win the queen back, so we won a piece. But after knight here, knight takes, we give a check, the king has to move, or he can block, but then we win the bishop. That's the best move. Yes, it's a free queen, but we play this. Nice. Now check, we win the bishop. Okay, king moves back to d7. What do we have? Oh, we're playing with white. We are playing with white. So after this check, he has to move the pawn and try to get, obviously that's the best move. Okay, now what do? I think we play check, force the king away, sack the rook, let him take, and then push, and he cannot stop both pawns. Because if I push, there is a sacrifice, and I need to take, but then he can stop maybe the pawn in some magical way. I think there's a check. We take the bishop. Nice. That was the correct move. Okay, king to h6. White to move. Interesting stuff. So check, he goes here, another check, he can run. So it's obviously not a pawn move. A check is forced to go here. Now we cannot take here because of the discoveries, and this goes. So what if check, king goes here? We just take this pawn? No, that's the free piece, come on. So what could be the move? It's actually playing king to g8, because this is going to be not checkmate. But this is going to be checkmate because the king cannot go here. So king there, and it's going to be checkmate. After king here, rook sack, takes, king. Oh yeah. Oh, then just that's a free rook. Okay, king takes rook. What do we have? A very good move is actually I'm seeing right now is this check. King moves anywhere else, then we can take. No. What do? Check, king moves somewhere, we sack the queen because whenever he takes, he's going to lose the queen. But after this check, king moves there, we take here. If he takes us there, we just take back, and this is good. I think this is the move. It's not it. Well, that's more obvious. A check, king there. It's not even that. Oh, wow. I'm losing my powers. Then what could be the move? Is it just a random rook sack? It's not this. It's not this check because he can obviously take, and after we take the queen, he can take back. Is it a knight attack? Knight attacking his queen? It's not even that. Or we can just take this attack. I mean, come on. That was just a free pawn, and I was looking at how can we get the checkmate or stuff like that. Yeah, 24 points. That's very disappointing. Okay. He's going to get a queen if we don't stop him. What do? A potential bishop going back because whenever he push, we have a check. It's going to be checkmate, actually. Nice. So we give him a check, force the king somewhere. Maybe we can push, or maybe we take. Hold on. Take, push, and maybe we can put the rook right there and we can push our own pawn. Nice. That is the correct move. Okay, king goes there. Do we have something good? I'm immediately looking at this check. Here, if he goes there, it's going to be a check. I have to win his queen. He has to give me the rook. But a check takes, of course. Check. I don't think there's sufficient material to do this. Unless we sack the knight to attack his queen, he takes. We give him a check. He has to go back. And then we take his rook for free. Ooh, attack my queen. What do? If I take here, it's going to take me with a check. So I can play this check, force him to take me. I take with a check. King takes, and I take here. Is that the correct move? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So this could be a free rook, but because of the queen, it's not. What if we sack the rook, removing the defender? So sack the rook, king takes, some kind of a check. You can go here. Or just play a check. I don't know, I'm just seeing there's some kind of a sacrifice. I'm not really sure why. I really want to play rook takes g2. Rook takes g2, king takes g2, rook g7 check. The rook can block. That's the problem, but I think we have a check. And he can attack me like this, defended by the queen. And if check right there, it's not going to do much. You know what? I think I'm going for it. Yeah, it's not the correct move, but I always like to go for crazy tactics. I think a better move is to play this. Takes. Kind of a take. What do we do? Oh, that's interesting. We're not managing to find a solution. Possibly just queen there to attack him. Oh my, how did I miss this? How did I miss this move? Queen to d2, attacking the queen, also telling this. I mean, come on, I gotta look a little bit sharper. Okay, pawn takes bishop. We want to get this checkmate, but unfortunately he can go bishop takes. Sorry, queen takes. We don't want that to happen. We don't want him to be able to take. So what if we play bishop to g5 first? He can go here, attack my bishop. I go there to get the checkmate. He takes, I take, and then he takes back. It's not it. That had to do it. What if pawn takes? Nice. And now we try to get the checkmate, and he has to give me the queen. Good. Okay, pawn push. We have a check. King goes there. We have a check. And he has to give me this. But hold on. Check. King goes there. We play this check. He can just take. Because whenever I take, his rook is going to take me, but I can take back. So I think that's a good plan. It's not it. It's not the right plan. That's very weird, actually. Is it a bishop sacrifice? Because once the king takes, it's going to be, oh, it's not even that. Okay, that's very shockingly difficult to see. It's not a bishop check. Is it like a potential queen thing right there? Okay, now we can give a check. It's not it. We sack the knight because whenever it takes, check here and checkmate. Okay, we missed that one. Here I'm just looking to sacrifice, takes, it's gonna be a check, king has to go here, and we play. Oh, that's actually very interesting. What if we sack, takes, check here, let him block, give him a check, he goes there, still weird. Check there. We don't want him to run. After this check, he can block. But then we take with the queen. Oh yeah. Now we take with the queen. Duh. Okay. He takes me there. The most obvious move is not always the best move. I think we play check. If he blocked with the queen, then we take the queen and then we can win the rook. He blocked with the bishop, so now I guess we're able to take his rook. Nice. Rook there. What do we have? Oh, there's a queen takes here. He cannot take. He's going to lose the queen. Does he have any checks? I don't think so. Okay, that was simple. Knight goes back. We have a check. He cannot go back. It's checkmate. So after this check, he has to go here. And then what do we actually do? How to get the checkmate? We go queen there. I guess. What? Is it bishop here? Oh, come on. I missed this move. That's very irritating to lose 27 rating points. Okay, so it's black to move. We have a check. It goes here. I don't like this. What do we have? Check. He has to go here to protect. But then what do we do? Something has to do with winning this rook in some magical way. Check, takes, check. He can just go back and defend, so it's not this check. It's very irritating. Maybe we just go for this push. Knight there. Can play a check. That's the problem with this. Oh, it's just a random check here. Come on, dude. How am I missing these? Okay, queen goes back, trying to get a queen trade. We don't take, that's definitely not the best move. So check, king goes here. Okay, so check, king goes here, queen takes, king takes, is going to be a check. He has to go there. He is protecting himself. It's not it. So check, king goes here. If we take, there's rook takes. Okay. Definitely we don't take him, right? If we take like this, he can just take with the king if he wants. I think there's some kind of an in-between move. I think it's check. King moves there or there, he's gonna lose his queen. No, he's gonna lose his rook. I think this is the best move. Dude, why did this happen? It's not this check. I thought we're gonna win this rook behind, but I guess he has this move. Check. Okay, kicking him away, and there's gonna be this very simple move and just win this queen. Yeah. Okay. Queen takes bishop. We have pawn takes, it's gonna be a check with the rook. If he went here, we have this check, but then he can block. But I'm pretty sure it's a check. Okay, it is a check. Do we have something? I think there's something has to do with the rook sacrifice. We sack the rook. If he takes with the king, I don't even have, I think I have this check. And it doesn't matter where he goes. So rook sack, king takes, check, he moves somewhere, and it's going to be checkmate. But what if rook sacrifice and he takes with the rook? And then just a free queen. Ooh, beautiful rook sack. Beautiful. Okay, queen goes there. Is there a way to win his queen? Rook sack, queen takes. We don't have a way to pin his queen. You have bishop there. Takes. But then we take, and after he takes, he's gonna lose this. I think this is the move. It's not. It is not, unfortunately. It's not a rook sacrifice. So what could be the move? Is it bishop there? Takes. I'm not actually seeing what could be the best move here. Just go back. Queen there. We move the knight. Dude, just a free rook. Why I did not even take the free rook? And now we have this. Wow. Missing a very simple one. Okay, we have to find a way. I think it's queen here. Oh, I love this. I think I saw it like a grandmaster play this move. Queen to h5. If he takes, it's going to be bishop here. It's going to be checkmate. And it's going to be also checkmate with the knight. Or with the help with the knight. Okay, here. What do we do here? Is it the queen sack takes bishop? It's also going to lead to checkmate. But the problem with queen takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, the knight can move, and this check's no longer possible because of the queen. So I think it's just bishop sack. Yeah. Okay, what do we do here? Check. King goes back. Another check. Yeah, that's a simple one. We don't take like this. Fine. Okay, knight goes back. Bishop there trying to get the checkmate or try to get the win. Oh, we have bishop takes. That's even better. And then we take here. Okay. So now black to play. Ooh. Do we push here? And if he takes, we take back, and his king cannot get in. Or do we play something else? Do we play king here? It's not it. I always hate to play these. Maybe it's just a simple king move, trying to move the king here and then trying to get the pawn. Makes sense. So what if we push, he takes, we promote to a queen? What if this, and he takes, that's a free rook? It's not this move. Or we just take the rook and we push, he cannot stop both. Okay, we move. He's gonna try to get this check to happen. We don't play queen. Check, fine.